Hi there, Alana. I hope everything is absolutely ginger peachy for you right now. Are you normal number 9? Now, I know that my last Are You Normal was number 6, which means I have omitted number 7 and number 8. They have gone awry somewhere, which I will rectify. But for the time being, let's have a look at number 9. Okay, number 1. Would you accept $1 million to leave the country and never step foot in it again? Which country? Probably for a lot less, actually. Yes, because there are things that I would like to do with my life that a combination of $1 million, hello, and leaving the country would actually be beneficial for. So I'm going to answer yes to that. I know it's not very patriotic, especially for a Scotsman, but sometimes you have to put your own interests first. So yes, I would accept $1 million to leave the country and never step foot in it again. 2. Which sex do you think has it easier in your country? Definitely dogs. Well, dogs are a sex. I mean, there's dogs and cats, isn't it? And I suppose for some people dogs do it. Let's not go there. Probably the same answer that would crop up in every country, and that's the guy. Have you ever wished you were the opposite sex? On the inside. Sorry, let me get that. Yes, I have, but remaining myself on the inside, so that when I looked into the mirror. Number 4. Would you sell your spouse for $1 million? 1 million sterling? No. If and when I get myself a spouse, God, that sounds so sexist, doesn't it? Get me a spouse. The answer to that would be no, not for every single monetary unit on the planet. What would be the point in that? Money can't buy you love. Where are we now? Number 5. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one ability or quality, what would it be? I would like to be able to fly. Not like via British Airways or American Airlines, but like Superman, up and away, faster than a speeding bullet, that kind of thing. Which I suppose would kind of negate the answer to number 1, because if I was able to fly, then I'd be able to go to any country on the planet, including the one that I took the $1 million to leave and never step foot in it again. But yes, I would like to be able to fly. Okay, what would constitute, number 6, what would constitute a perfect evening for you? Well, borrowing from previous questions, it would be spending it with my spouse. What could be more perfect than that, than spending the evening with the person you love? Beats everything else hands down. How might the world be different, this is number 7, if you could actually change some historical event? Which one historical event would you choose? I would like to go back to that moment when that fish decided to crawl out of the ocean and say to him, no, get back in there and swim. You don't crawl, you've got fins, I've got legs, which strangely enough came from the moment when you decided you wanted to use your fins for something else. But that's beside the point. Get back in the water and swim. That, I think, would change things considerably. How forgiving are you when your friends let you down? Well, if somebody lets me down because of a shortfall in their capabilities to be a friend to me, then I don't I would have trouble forgiving them. If it's because of an event, if they have a flat tire and they can't get to my um, birthday party or or whatever, that's just circumstance. But if somebody does something that lets you down on purpose, I don't think I could forgive them. Do you think the world will be a better or worse place in 100 years from now? The answer to that is yes. Categorically, yes. It will be a better and worse place. We will have technologies that will aid us considerably, but we will also have technologies that will kill us even more efficiently than we do now. What do you really like to talk about? Stuff. No. Movies. I like to have a good conversation about movies. I don't know a great deal, but I'm a movie fan, but I'm not a movie buff. I don't know anything about art house or Italian cinema or anything like that. I just know mainstream stuff, but it's still fun to talk about, especially when you go to a movie with someone and you come out and you talk about what it was you liked or disliked about the movie. That and Land Rovers. Although again, I don't know a great deal about them, which is why my Land Rover is at present sitting in my drive, incapable of going anywhere because I have absolutely no idea how to fix the thing. What subject do you hate to talk about? I would have to say animal cruelty because it really frustrates and angers me. It's a subject that I know exists in the planet, and it's not that I'm in denial, but if I'm not talking about it, then I'm not having to deal with it. That, and also the extreme poverty, that the fact that like a dozen kids have dropped down dead of starvation since I started this conversation. That kind of, I hate to talk about that because it's real, and the cop-out answer here is that there's nothing I can do about it, but there is, but I'm not going to do anything about it, so the guilt then comes back at me like a ton of bricks. So, yeah, those kind of things. So anyway, there we go, that's Are You Normal number 9. I will endeavour to get number 7 and 8. Number 7 and 8 Are You Normals done. In short order. So there we go. Thank you very much. Toodaloo. God bless. Hello. Goodbye.